It's like, yeah, the invitation matters, but I like
Good morning, CoCoFEST. Hello, hello. How's everybody? All right. Are we ready to start the show? Are we ready to officially begin day 2, the final day of CoCoFEST 2022? Yes? Okay, as it is tradition, Brian, the Music Man Schubring, will kick us off with not one, not two, but tres national anthems. We have the national anthem of America, the national anthem of Canada, and for our friends Fabian and Ronaldo, the national anthem of Colombia. Take it away, Music Man. Let's play hockey. Play hockey. If you can give us about 2 minutes, next door in the presentation room, His Royal Eminence, President Jim Brain, will be addressing us, the huddled and unwatched masses. So please, let's prostrate ourselves beneath him. Just a moment, next door. Woohoo! Jim Brain, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Brain.
Actually, I'm working on my basic preprocessor program.
Let's get over there and in my plug. Oh, Canada.
You've got us live streaming, sir.
Or something. We're going next door. We're doing it live. We'll do it live. President.
My secret plan to not have to have any responsibilities or exert any effort over the weekend. So
Mission accomplished.
the mark of a great leader is to delegate all responsibilities to other people. So all the glory and none of the work effort.
Can you hear us?
I can. It sounds like you're all in this big, huge tunnel with a ton of echo. So if more than one person's talking at once, it gets a little bit difficult.
Yeah, he's coming through the pinhole microphone on that laptop up there.
Stevie, can you change the channel?
I'm working on that. Hold on, my computer wanted to enable sticky keys.
Ooh. Oh, because this is Jim TV. It's on all channels.
That's it.
I told you not to put the syrup on the keys.
All Jim Brain all the time.
That's right. All of the vertical or all of the horizontal.
His Eminence, Jim Brain. It's like the great and powerful Oz.
Check.
All hip.
My hot cocoa. Pay no attention to the man in front of the Commodore 64.
Right.
Yeah, why is there a Commodore 64 up there? Hey, I'm running an MC10 on one of those monitors.
That's a dragon. And I guess you could be upset at the TI sitting there. This is a Coco over here. Whoops, right there.
All right. Well, they're piling in, Jim.
Okay.
We need...
Wish you was here, Jim.
Jim Brain can pack a room.
I'm sorry, what?
I said glad you, or wish you were here.
Oh, got it. Well,
The weather's here. Wish you were
until
beautiful.
until I heard your voice, I was wishing I was there.
Oh. Boy, now I'm really feeling loved.
You were down last night with all the songs about you.
Can you feel the love tonight? Should we make one more announcement? See if anybody wants to.
Yeah, make one more announcement.
All right, let's make one more announcement.
Either that or change the channel.
Change the channel.
We can't get in the
Email.
The Red Rainer show.
So, you just can't get enough of me, you know it.
We're trying.
Rents can't screw with you. You can't.
Sorry. Oh. Okay.
Personally.
Did I take somebody's seat?
All right, give two more seconds, Mr. Brain.
Hey,
Wait, oh, you're on Zoom. You can't hear this audience.
It does look like some of their phones are dry.
Top of the monitor.
You can't come to drives.
yeah, but they're on the shelf. 1541s, you gotta keep a couple extra because they're always breaking.
I thought they were holding down the desk.
They're doing that too.
So, how was your experience at CoCoFEST this year, Jim?
It was quiet. It was relaxing. If the presentation wasn't any good, there was a volume setting. It was the best. Okay. Hey, I don't want to slow down the festivities. I know there is a presentation that we need to get started on, and I know everybody started a little late because everybody must have enjoyed the event yesterday a lot, and I'm excited about that. I did have a couple things I wanted to let people know about. First of all, Did want to thank everybody for coming. It sounds like it's been an extremely successful show. I've got some stats to show, but generally speaking, sounds like everybody's having a great time, and I hope folks will continue to have a good time for the rest of the day today. A big shout out to Grant, who's our showrunner this year, and so thanks to him for putting everything together and being there to kind of shepherd things through the last mile. So give me 1 second here, and I'm going to bring up some stuff for everybody. Let's see. Okay.
Do I need to enable screen sharing for you, Jim?
The screen I've got the ability to screen share, so give me 1 second here.
I think we have a childproof lock on this.
Here we go. No, I got screen share. I just unfortunately I turned it off while I was chit-chatting with folks, and so give me 1 second to start it up here. Should have had it ready here. Here we go. So everybody should see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So just so everybody's aware, here's some information for the 2022 Fest. Let me get to this screen here. So we had 39 exhibitors, vendors, and in that we had 62 tables available in our exhibit space, and we are using 60 of those tables. So thanks for everybody who got a table and is exhibiting something or has products for sale. Saturday showed 112 attendees, so we broke 100. That's a good margin, and glad for that. 65 dinners, so there's a good representation for our Saturday evening dinner. And then on to some financials here. I watched the auction yesterday. It looks like that was a lot of fun. 50 auction lots were sold, and tentatively we have $2,300 in auction proceeds for 2022 CoCoFEST. And so counting the vendor registrations, memberships, which I'd ask if you attended and you don't have a table and whatnot and you're wanting to be a part of the Glenside Club, I'd ask that you go ahead and pick up a membership before you leave today. But with all the monies brought in so far, tentatively looking for over $5,000 of gross receipts for the 2022 CoCoFEST. So thanks for everybody for participating.
Going to Vegas.
So just in transparency, I don't have the numbers for this year yet on expenses, but we're anticipating them. Mainly that's the venue, and the dinners are rolled into the venue costs and whatnot. We're anticipating those to be about $3,000. So assuming that things hold true, we should clear roughly around $1,500 to $2,000 in net proceeds from the 22 CoCoFEST. So obviously a successful fest. Put some more money into the treasury, so that we've got some more stuff that we can do next year. And then the other main thing is the 2023 show. So Grant and I have been working on it. Grant mostly. We don't have an official date to announce yet because the venue's asked for a couple more weeks. As some of you know, the venue is under new management, and so they're just kind of finding their sea legs. But the tentative date, you can pencil it in, but keep it in pencil for the moment. Is the third weekend in April. I believe it's the 23rd and 24th or whatever that weekend is. I checked, and it is not. It does not step on top of Mother's Day next year. So Mother's Day is the middle of May. And I also checked, and some of the other shows are not on that weekend either. So I would like to wait for the final date selection for Midwest Gaming Classic. Since we're so close to Midwest Gaming Classic, we try to not do it on their weekend, so we may have to shift around a little bit. But for 2020, when the show in 21 was in November, we tried to extend it out a little bit, and so we're here in May, but we want to try back into the April timeframe for 2023. So expect it either the third or fourth weekend in April for 23, and then in 24. Tentatively, I was looking at the calendar, and May the 4th is available on 2024. So we get another chance to do some Star Wars themes or something like that if we're interested in 2024. So a very successful auction here, or a very successful show this year. Let me stop sharing here, and hopefully an enjoyable day on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to hear all of you, but if you've got any specific questions I can answer about stuff, I'm happy to. Otherwise, I'll turn you back over to your regularly scheduled programming.
What was your favorite part about being here? The part that I loved about being there was all of the things that I didn't have to deal with because Grant was there. So. What are you going to do with all the brownies?
You know, that's a real bummer because we were planning to come all the way up until Thursday, probably at 4 o'clock, when I got the call that I needed to run a test. And so she had delayed making brownies until the last possible moment, and she decided that if we got to Thursday, it was a done deal. So we got 3 big pans of brownies here. I'm going to try to figure out what to do with them. I know Linda had asked that we send some ahead, and I thought she got them in the boxes, but unfortunately, they didn't make it to the show, so I don't know. I can eat a lot of brownies, but I don't think I can eat 3 pans of brownies.
I see them on the back shelf there, Jim. Come on.
Yeah. You need a lot of milk to wash them down.
I got my Mountain Dew here, but I don't have it watered down or anything. But yeah, the brownies are going to take a little bit of effort, so we'll eat them on your behalf, all of you.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, hey, I'm gonna skip out and turn back to the stream. I'll let Steve set up for the next presentation. But again, appreciate everybody attending and obviously all the funds and helps run the fest. And I'll be honest, I know Grant and I were a little bit concerned about this year being free attendance, and I still think was a great idea and an option to choose. But given the short timeline, I wasn't sure if we'd have auction proceeds to cover everything and the sales and whatnot. So I'm real thankful that the experiment was successful, and hopefully we'll have even cooler things to show off in 2023.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jim.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim.
See you guys.